Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coach Jason Hardy's Shelbyville Golden Eagles football show. We're glad you guys could join us this morning because we got some exciting film from last night's game for you. I'm Jim Fuller. I'll be your co-host, and it's my pleasure to be working with head coach Jason Hardy of the Shelbyville Golden Eagles. And I heard, Coach Hardy, that the football gods called you and Coach Olive up from Tullahoma and said, you know, we really need an exciting game tonight, and for goodness sakes, I believe you guys provided one.
Yeah, we came through, and you know, what a great night for high school football. And you know, we were talking last week a little bit about when Tullahoma and Shelbyville plays. They play for a long time and a great rivalry. And you know, this 2 years in a row, it's come down to the last minute of a game, and you know, exciting football. So you can kind of throw the records out when we get together, and that's why I like these districts and the way they are, because you get games like this, and really meaningful games and exciting for everybody, and exciting night of football. Yeah,
if you were a fan and you went to that game last night, then you got your money's worth, I have to say.
I think so.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break, folks, to acknowledge our sponsors, and we'll be right back in just a moment with game film. And if you missed it, you missed a good one. We're going to show it to you right here on Charter Channel 6 right after this.
What if you could find peace of mind with Got Your Back Checking? Discover Ascend's Preferred Checking, where rewards and security are the key to a balanced financial future. Earn cash back on purchases at your favorite retailers. Plus, our ID theft protection, card patrol, and extra security mean your finances stay safe and sound. Open or upgrade to an Ascend Preferred Checking account and see what's possible.
As a 5-star rated bank with locations in Bedford and Moore counties, First Community Bank has been the bank of choice for over 25 years for both families and businesses. Customers openly place their faith in the leadership of the bank that provides multiple services, each designed to provide solutions for the needs of every customer. Services like mobile banking is just one example.
I just bought a horse with mobile banking.
When asked what customers like best about First Community Bank, they answered,
I like the service here, and I like the people.
The professional service that they give us down here.
They support youth sports.
Community-oriented and customer-minded, the solution to all of your banking needs is a short ride or a simple phone call away. Take that first step to a community-minded bank. Call 931-684-5800 or stop by one of their locations today. First Community Bank, a community leader.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
31W Insulation offers custom-look garage doors to enhance the appearance of your home. These are beautiful, durable, and energy-efficient doors. Give your home the fresh, classic, distinctive look it deserves. From rural to rustic artistry, 31W Insulation has what you're looking for. Visit us online at 31W.com to see how we can make beautiful and affordable improvements to your home.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
All right, we're looking at the opening kickoff now, Coach, in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Tullahoma's game plan was not to kick it deep to us and kind of onside kick it every time. We did a really good job handling that, and Jamal Harden, little sophomore, we got great field position to start this game off, and have the first play in. We've ran it all week, every day at practice, and wouldn't you know it, we run the wrong route first thing. So it's kind of the start of the first quarter we had here, and you know, not great protection, but when receiver runs the wrong route, it makes it tough on the quarterback. So maybe a loss of a yard there and come back here. And good gain on second down there. I thought we ran the ball real well last night. I think we ended up having like 260 yards rushing, and it was a good night on the ground. And got a play right here, and it's blocked real well. And for some reason, Mason wants to bounce it outside and instead of following his block. So not a good start. Just elect to go for it on fourth down right here. And kind of see what they're doing defensively to us. And
you're pretty aggressive about going for it on fourth down, especially at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I feel real good about our offense. We were averaging about 350 yards, and it's just I really don't know. And after talking with Mason last night, it was a little wet out there, and it was hot, and the ground was wet, and I don't know if the ball, not to make excuses for him, but he usually don't make that poor of a decision. Right. But put our defense in a hole here early, and just a great job there by the gold hats getting to the football. A lot of guys around the ball. And here we go on second down, and once again, minimal to no gain. And even though they make the interception return back, we're doing a great job defensively and hold them here to third and long, and quarterback keeps it. And once again, we're all around them. And 4th and 12, you see our linebackers right there kind of getting set over late, and you'll see they're not in the right position, and wouldn't you know it, we switch late and they throw it right where we should have been. And just a mistake on fourth down gives them a fourth down conversion. And then just, I think maybe we didn't respect 5 speed right there. We got 2 guys unblocked, and he outruns both of us. So kind of sitting on our heels. And really good start for Tullahoma. Another kind of onside kick, and we don't field that one, but luckily it goes out of bounds.
Tullahoma's not kicking deep to your receivers back there, are they?
No, I think that they probably thought that, last year we ran one back for a touchdown, and it was a good game plan. I mean, we're starting the ball down on 35, and that's not the world's worst offensively or defensively, but, getting here another third and long, not another underthrown ball, and just not really not getting the ball up where it needs to be right there early on. I think we come out and played a little tight, and I almost looked a little nervous. Great punt here by Noah Mason, sophomore. Gets a good roll, and so offensively coming out and just really not doing a very good job. Here we are, first down again defensively, and that's kind of the story of this first quarter. First down, second down, we do a great job defensively for another no gain. Here we go, should be an interception, and here's the kind of way we play. It hits us in the hands defensively, and we got to make those plays early in the game. You got to make plays when it hits you in the hands. And didn't do I'm very disappointed with our punt returners. We're too far back and didn't field the ball, and we got to do a better job of that. Something we'll work on this week. So our third offensive possession now, and we're coming back and just still. I mean, Tullahoma's, they're getting to the ball. We're not sticking with blocks, and kind of frustrating. Here we go. We're going to take a shot right here, and our receiver is out there blocking. So I'm kind of at a loss on the sideline right now. I mean, we're calling plays and doing the opposite. So I don't know why we come out nervous, and I don't know why we come out and making so many mistakes, but we'll definitely fix it. And puts us at a third down, and good job on the draw right here and almost getting the first down. And they give us a look if you look right here on the left side, we run fake punt. If we run to the left side, we may still be running, and everybody blocks it great, and the guy running the ball goes the opposite way. So just so many mess ups.
And at this point, you're wondering, why am I a high school football coach?
Yeah, that's and we've been doing it right all week in practice, and sometimes that happens, and we got to get over being nervous and making those little mistakes. And here we come out with a busted coverage, and nice throw and catch, a little high stepping from Tullahoma there in the end zone. They come out right there really, and I think we still had our head down from not doing a very good job on offense, and just we blew the coverage and gave up a touchdown. So we're down 14-0 right here,
and that's the place I bet you didn't expect to be at this point in the game.
No, I really felt like that it was going to be a good game, but I felt like that I didn't see us going down 14-0 early, but early in the year, and this is going to prove to be a great test for our team. Another decent run on second down. We just can't get anything going early on here. So we're going to have to punt again. So 4 offensive drives and nothing out of the first 4. So great job by Tullahoma defense. I know Coach Britton and all those guys do a great job game planning. Another good punt and coverage there by us. Quarterback keeps it, and we're going to see this same play here in the fourth quarter, and I don't know what the difference was besides us just not executing. Jet sweep, getting a lot of gold hats to the ball, and really besides the bust, we played a pretty decent first quarter on defense, but we put ourselves in bad situations.
And the first quarter ends 14-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
Taking another shot here and getting beat, and our safety right there should have been over the top, and that should have been a play where we probably should be in a spot to intercept the ball, but we'll take the pass interference instead of the 40-yard pass.
Yeah, I guess there's times when pass interference is not such a bad thing.
Oh, and we tell them all the time, and it's not NFL. In high school, if it's a long pass, a 15-yard penalty is a lot better than a touchdown or a 40-yard gain.
Right.
Good job right here. Hold them on third down. And once again, defensively, we're playing, besides the the one busted coverage, we're not playing terrible defensively. Just got to get something going offensively. And once again, we're sitting there watching a punt hit the ground, and that's frustrating as a coach.
You're wanting them to catch that punt.
Yeah, we got 2 guys that can really run back there, and they're not getting the ball. Hard to run if you ain't got the ball in your hand. Start doing a little motion here. Great job here by our sophomore running back, and gets a crease right here, and this is the guy's going to have to work on the offseason and work on that burst. A good job by 5. I know he's got a lot of speed, but a big gain right there by sophomore running back, and he's done a good job filling in. We've got a senior that's hurt right now, and he's playing a lot of minutes as a sophomore. But finally getting something going offensively. Another good run there by Michael Eddings. He had a big 9, had about 160 yards rushing. Great run here by Mason. Mason's showing a little speed there and getting in the end zone. And that's one thing we talk about, not panicking. We've got a high scoring offense, and even down 14-0, we feel like just drives like that, 4 or 5 plays, we can be down the field and score.
You mentioned Eddings a moment ago. Didn't he have a brother that played for you as well? Yeah,
Tyler played last year. He's now at the University of Tennessee Martin playing in college. And Michael has a big night and shows where he's got the potential to be playing at the next level too. And we've got to really keep on having him play at a high level. Just terrible coverage here and kind of signs of a young team here. We go down and score and then just mess up on special teams. And 2 drives they started inside the 20, and that's tough to do. We put our defense in a bad situation. We gave up 21 points in the first half, and defensively, really, we only made them earn it in 1 drive. And pass interference call right there. I kind of thought 44 just kind of shoved their guy, but referee saw it different. Felt like we had just as much right to the ball as they did. Good run by. That
kind of is the rule, isn't it?
That's right. 5's running hard, and 3 and 5 and 10, those guys, we remember from last year, they're really good football players, and I mean that's just getting the job done right there. And I'd take 5 in a heartbeat. Good hard-nosed kid, and once again, we're not going to panic. Another onside kick. We block and we cover well. Another busted play. We got the running back going one direction, quarterback going the other, and just these self-inflicted wounds make it tough. And at least we got some positive yards out of that one. Good draw play right here. Got to get your feet up. And good tackle there for 55. But a little quick screen. A good job of Marcus Bryson right here, just getting some positive yards, getting the first down. Ready to take a shot here and just don't do a very good job blocking. Once again, there's 5 making another play for Tullahoma. Really good pitch and catch right there, and we'll get those yards back. I mean, we've got to catch this ball and keep on running. There's one of several drops here in the second quarter.
There was some yards to be had there.
There was, and they were really playing deep, and we thought we could hit the check down there and still be running. Good punt. This is a huge play right here. I mean, Noah Mason makes a great punt right here and puts our defense, and finally puts our defense in a great position where they're not having to play backed up. So now we've got to make Tullahoma come out of their own territory. And you're going to see we're coming here dialing up some blitzes, and just 2 plays in a row just making them lose yards, and leads to a decision. They kind of quick kick out of their own end zone. They done this to us last year, and not a very good kick. And I mean, that all starts with our punter punting and putting it inside the 10.
I think the quick kick ended up with negative yards for Tullahoma, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't a very, very well executed play. I know they've done it last year and they've done it before and had success on it. So we'll take it. We really need to be getting in the end zone here. Tullahoma's really playing hard. So we come here on 3rd down and kind of got what we want, and we drop another pass. Those are things that we got to correct. Settle for a field goal. Micah Thompson does a good job, and that's going to end up, with a close game. That's still putting points on the board there early. I thought was the right call, and we got some positive things. Like I said, our defense is actually playing pretty well when we make them earn it. A lot better coverage. Alex Bro down there, a little sophomore. We got a lot of sophomores out there covering kicks, and we're going to have to. That's an area of improvement we've got to get on. But that was a good one. Good job again defensively. Got them in a long yardage situation. I mean, we're doing our defensive line's doing an excellent job right there. Trevor Tribe, Torrey Wells. We've got guys making plays and coming up on the sweep. They get a holding call, but we still make a great play on the edge right there and force another punt. So when we're not having a special teams breakdown or throwing an interception, we're doing okay. And once again, don't field it, but we finally get it on the bounce here. Almost break this for a touchdown.
That's a great run there.
And that's why we got to field the ball. I mean, those are dynamic guys back there, and they got to get the ball in their hands on the punt return. Come back, and nice throw. Got to make the catch. Coming back, defense giving us 10 yards. We'll take it. Chris McLean right there. Good job by Mason to Chris McLean. Big first down. Nobody's open. Mason does a good job on scramble, getting what he can get. We try to tell him to get down every now and then, but he wants to get in the end zone. Once again, nice throw. Hits us in the hands. Got to catch it. That's the difference in a touchdown and a field goal. And you can see that's already been 4 to 5 drop passes in the first half. But what great great field goal right there to end the half by Micah Thompson, but a drop pass in the end zone, drop pass on third down, bad coverage on special teams, and then the interception. Take out our mistakes, and we're doing a lot of good things to be down 21 to 13. But fortunately for us, we made a little run there at the end and made it manageable.
Those two field goals actually turned out to be pretty important in the scheme of things, but I bet you really would have rather had that touchdown.
Yeah, I felt like both times we should have had a touchdown, but that proved to be the difference, those two field goals.
Right. All right, we're going to acknowledge some of our sponsors. By the way, we want to thank our good friends at Tri-County Roofing, ladies and gentlemen, who joined us as sponsors of the Shelbyville Golden Eagle football show. And they've been in business forever. I would tell you how long, but I don't know, longer than I've been around. And they've been in business that long because they provide service you can trust, folks, and they're fully insured, carry up to $2 million in liability coverage, and they got many, many major clients in our area that have trusted them with their roofing needs, and we encourage you to give them a call too if you have roofing needs as well. It's Tri-County Roofing. They're located in their offices in Manchester, and their phone number is 728-1664. So give them a call, Tri-County Roofing, and we appreciate them very much being a part of Shelbyville Golden Eagle football. Right now, we want to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the second half action right after this.
What if you could find peace of mind with Got Your Back Checking? Discover a Sens Preferred Checking, where rewards and security are the key to a balanced financial future. Earn cash back on purchases at your favorite retailers. Plus, our ID theft protection, card patrol, and extra security mean your finances stay safe and sound. Open or upgrade to an Ascend Preferred Checking account and see what's possible.
As a 5-star rated bank with locations in Bedford and Moore counties, First Community Bank has been the bank of choice for over 25 years for both families and businesses. Customers openly place their faith in the leadership of the bank that provides multiple services, each designed to provide solutions for the needs of every customer. Services like mobile banking is just one example.
I just bought a horse with mobile banking.
When asked what customers like best about First Community Bank, they answered,
I like the service here, and I like the people.
The professional service that they give us down here.
They support youth sports.
Community-oriented and customer-minded, the solution to all of your banking needs is a short ride or a simple phone call away. Take that first step to a community-minded bank. Call 931-684-5800 or stop by one of their locations today. First Community Bank, a community leader.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
31W Insulation offers custom look garage doors to enhance the appearance of your home. These are beautiful, durable, and energy efficient doors. Give your home the fresh, classic, distinctive look it deserves. From rural to rustic artistry, 31W Insulation has what you're looking for. Visit us online at 31W.com to see how we can make beautiful and affordable improvements to your home.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Starting the second half now. Score is 21-13.
21-13, yeah. And good job again by Alex Bro and the coverage team, and making Tullahoma start there around the 30-yard line. And This is just a great start. Talking at halftime about coming out, and we get down the line. Trey Kelso makes a great play, and second down coming with the blitz and forcing the quarterback to scramble, and should have had a sack. Either way, we make him throw on a run. Put him in a third down, and here's where Michael Imes, 32. This is a great hit right here. The middle linebacker, watch over the middle. They're trying to throw something. I mean, this is a D-cleater. I mean, that's a big-time play right there. He's preseason All-State undersized, but that's why he made it. And right now, the crowd is fired up. Our sidelines are fired up, and that big hit means the world when you're down.
Crowd, by the way, was very good for this event, as it always is. I guess the stadium was full, it looked like.
It was a good night. Both teams come out and had good crowds to support each team on. They got to see a very good game. These two teams have been playing for a long time, and they've had a lot of good ones throughout there. Here we go, great little pass and good block downfield. And gosh, Michael, I mean, we get the first, but I felt like that might have been a bigger play. Good job blocking by Jacob Davidson. Once again, getting a good surge right there by Trey Kelso and Trevin Bailey and our offensive line. Once again, just throwing it out there and taking what they give us. And I think that's the key when we get settled down and not try to do too much and catch the ball, and makes life a lot easier.
And it looked like they were a lot more settled down in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know why we come out a little tight, and but second half we do a much better job coming out here. And this first drive, get them to jump off sides, get third and short. Good job of offensive line and Michael Eddings breaking tackles, getting extra yards. And there was a little motion by Sente Muse and hand the ball off to Michael. Ball comes loose. Luckily, we're there to get back on it. Here we snap it early because they got about 13 players on the field. Referee, all he told me is, "Coach, you're right. We missed it." So I guess at least they admitted they were wrong, but we didn't get the penalty yards. Good pass.
You didn't get the down over either, did you?
No. Great pass, and Sente right there almost getting in the end zone.
Muse playing good football for you to be a sophomore, isn't he?
He is actually one of our juniors, but he's played excellent. So a great drive here, opening drive by our defense, gives the ball our offense in a great position, and we could have elected to go for two right here. I thought it was way too early to chase points. Then we end up getting the penalty and missing the extra point. So that's usually what happens. Decided to get the sure thing one, and wouldn't you know it, we missed the extra point. It was one of those nights. Good kickoff, good fielding by 86, and just really getting out of our lanes. And another breakdown in special teams is giving them the ball at the 45, and once again putting our defense in a tough situation. Tristan Rogers there played a good game at Mike linebacker at times. Right there, I believe he was just a little too early.
So, Coach, at this point you're down by 2, is that?
We're down by 2. Good job on the tackle there by Marcus Bryson coming from the safety position. Got third down here. And not a very good job right here at linebacker, not reading our keys, but unfortunately for us, we get a block in the back on our strong safety out there and make them replay the down. Nice throw right there and catch. We got 4 guys around it. We're not reacting to the ball real well. Very impressed with 15 last night. And I thought for Tullahoma, a young quarterback, I thought he played a really good game. There he is scrambling. Just way too many yards, and that's a young guy right there. Tullahoma fans ought to be excited to see on the field.
And of course, Tullahoma came out on the short end of the score, but probably played better than they had in any of the 2 previous games this year.
Definitely, and that's kind of what you get when you get these district games. A little bit more familiar with opponents, and kids kind of getting their games, amped up to the next level. Good tackle there by Trayvon Smith. Nice job right there. Like to stay. Torrey Wells, good pressure. I'd like to see him stay on the ground, and we get the sack by Tamize Ransom. Forcing them into a tough situation right here, and Michael Lyons again makes another good play, tips the ball up to Trayvon Smith, and for a second there, I thought he was going to break loose, and almost a pick six, but great hustle by number 3 right there for Tullahoma to make the tackle. But big play right there. Once again, Michael Lyons, our defensive player of the year from last year, making a tip pass. Probably should have pulled it right there at quarterback. Here we go. I mean, it's just another one of those situations where we got to make that play right there. I mean, he's wide open. Maybe overthrew him a little bit. Probably still could have caught it.
And we're entering the 4th quarter now, I think, but this game is far from over.
Yeah, another drop pass. Just something that plagued us. We hadn't had a problem with drop passes, and a great 4th down throw and catch, Jacob Davidson. Jacob is a senior, one of our seniors. He doesn't start a lot, but plays a significant role in our team, and he come up with some huge plays. And that was a big one there on 4th down. So gaining positive yards, and that's kind of what we were wanting to do, is just kind of take what the defense gave us. Sente coming in motion. Nice decision by Mason. They had us covered deep and just hit the check down, and Michael gets the 1st down. Good hole right there. Nice job by the offensive line. Come here and finally take the lead. And, our kids battled back. Now we're going for 2. And right here, throw it late. That's a tough catch. So,
Is that something you'd already decided at this point?
Right, at that point we were going for 2. We had no benefit of just kicking the extra point. And kick one out of bounds on special teams. So, I mean, that's the 3rd special teams mistake on kickoff. Something we've got to get better at if we want to beat quality teams. Way too many yards there on 1st down, and come back here. Quarterback's keeping it. We've got unblocked. I mean, just a bust right there by our defensive back. Quarterback scrambled, and we've got defensive backs coming up to play the run, and he just throws one over our head. And just like that, 2 plays, they score off of 2 big plays. And kind of shades of Marshall County there, where we come and take the lead and battle back and just bust in the secondary. We got to do a better job. Great job fielding the ball there by Marcus Bryson again. He played a really good game. So kind of seesawing back and forth right here in the 4th quarter.
I would imagine you feel pressure that you have to score now.
Well, I feel like that, we do. It's not a necessity. There's still a lot of time left, but I feel like the way the game's been going, that we need to match a score for a score. Good job of Mason right here getting the 1st down. And we had some really good drives. We've kind of been known the last couple of years as a big play offense, making some big plays, but we did a lot of 8, 9, 10, and even 12 play drives. Little quick screen out to Eddings, and good 14, 15-yard gain. And Michael's really running the ball well here in the 2nd half. Get another good hole, and I mean, right now our offensive line's winning the battle of the trenches, and Michael Eddings is running the ball well. I couldn't be happier with the way our offensive line was playing this fourth quarter. I felt like we had the advantage there in the run game. Like I said, we rushed for 260 and held them from under 100. And, once again, we hit him and he gets 10 more yards after that. And we're giving the ball to them on the 40, 42-yard line, and that's not a good situation for our defense. So we got the lead here, big drive for our defense, and we kind of come in here, and a lot of the same plays they were running in the first half. It's just we're not executing on defense here and reading our keys well. And, another missed tackle. Just a little pass, comes back over across the middle, and got to have a linebacker right there. Got to make people pay for throwing back across the middle when they roll out. Quarterback keeps it. We got people unblocked, and they're just not reading their keys.
Throwing back across the middle to me always looked a little scary.
It's a very dangerous thing, and when we do it, the defense takes advantage. So when other teams do it, we got to take advantage. Here, quarterback comes out again. We've got guys there, just don't make the play. We missed 2 tackles and doing a good job getting people where they need to be in the scheme. We just got to make play. And quarterback keeps it again, just kind of soft on the edge right there, and another missed tackle by the safety. No surprise, we're unblocked, and quarterback keeps it. Defensive coordinators over there telling them what play's coming, and it's one of those things. They made the plays. So a great job at Tullahoma here, and all of a sudden they got the lead, and it's about, a little less than 3 minutes. We've got 3 timeouts, so there's no panic. I feel really good about our team and our quarterback and our offense, and it's a really good kick right there for Tullahoma, and a great job of us getting on it. So this is the first time all night we're going to have to travel over 80 yards to go make a play, and Jacob Davison starts us off with about a 5-yard reception, which is really good. Sente Muse carries, and we got a 3rd and 1. We played a pretty good game penalty-wise, and right here we get a big first down and a big gain, and get a huge holding call right here, and it was a close one. So that backs us up to 3rd and 12 with not a lot of time on the clock.
And I would imagine you're trying to run off as much as you can and score.
We'd like to go down here. It works out about the way we wanted to right here. But good job by Sente Muse and Mason hitting him. And about a 14-yard pickup on 3rd and 12 is nice. And a little draw here to Michael Eddings and making 3 or 4 people miss. And, showing some speed right there. And kind of gets caught maybe even a little horse collar. Don't get called. But here we go. Jacob Davison, who I've called his name 3 or 4 times tonight. Just a little 1-yard pass, and he turns it into a 9-yard pass. It's a great job. Another draw play right there to Michael Eddings, another first down. And, this drive's working out the way we want it to work out right now. Come back a little quarterback keeper, and then don't get a lot, but, still positive yards. And with our timeout situation, we felt like we could still run the ball, and we missed a block right here, and that's a rough situation.
At this point, you still got all 3 of your timeouts.
Yes, sir. We do got all 3 of them. And this is a big-time play here. That's a great pass. Another missed tackle by Tullahoma. Michael Eddings has just done a great job. And now we're inside the 5 and feeling good. And Tullahoma called timeout. Get here. Just messed up the blocking scheme right there. And, we knew we was going to get the ball to Michael, and Michael's going to get in the end zone, and there he is. And about 25 seconds left in the game. I know people in the crowd probably panicking because I wasn't calling timeout, but in my mind, I felt like we were in control and we wanted to score. with as little time left as possible. You know, we could have used the timeouts, but that would have gave Tullahoma, a minute and a half or so for them to come back. And so I thought we executed well.
Once again, the coach was right, fans.
Well, it don't always happen, but it worked out the way it was in my head working out. So it does that sometimes. I wish it did it all the time. But, we were happy to give a 10, 12-yard gain right there. Tullahoma's out of timeouts. If they want to throw it 10 yards, we tackle, we win the game. And we bring a blitz off the side here. And I thought we almost have a game-ending interception right there. Here we come, bringing a guy off the edge. Good job with Torrey Wells there giving pressure. And Trayvon Smith's going to end the game with a sack right there. It's a nice way to end the game.
Yeah, that last quarter, pretty much 39-35, your final score. And that last quarter worked out pretty much like you would have liked it to, because I think Tullahoma gets the ball back with about 27 seconds, less than 30 seconds. Wasn't a whole lot you can do at that point without any timeouts, is there?
No, and like I said, we had the plan in that last drive. We wanted to go with a down and score, and the way we were running the ball with the timeouts, it just worked out really well, and our offense never panicked. And 27 seconds left right there with Tullahoma, no timeouts. That's a tough task, and we did a good job executing the game plan there at the end on defense as well. So. Not a very pretty game, as you've seen all the drop passes, you've seen the special teams mistakes and the defensive busted coverages, but early in the season, we're going to learn from this. And, I thought last year we learned from the loss to Tullahoma in week 3, and I think we're going to learn a lot from the win this year and hopefully propel us to become a better football team. But it showed a lot of heart.
Last year was a big turnaround for your team after the Tullahoma loss, wasn't it?
It was. Practice is practice. It's tough. You just don't get that type of competition in practice, and a lot of times it's early in the season. You got to see the mistakes on Friday nights to go back and correct, and that's kind of what we're going to have to do. You've played 3 games so far. Your record is 2-1. You could have won them all 3. You had a chance to win every time. But you seem to be getting the best effort from your opponents every time you guys go out there. Do you think that might be because you guys won the district last year? Well, definitely, and I think coming in the season we talked about it. We're going to have a little target on our back. People's going to play well against us. On the other hand, I think right now we're not handling it real well, and as a head coach, I got to find a way to get our kids to relax a little bit. I think all 3 games we've come out really tight, and why that is, I don't know, but that's something we've got to get over. We can't continue to start off slow and then play better in the second half. And I'll get with the coaches and we'll figure that out. And hopefully 3 games under your belt, these guys will get a little more comfortable too.
You've proved to be a team, even last year, and certainly this year, you've proved to be a team that can score some points, though.
Yeah, and we've got a high-scoring offense, and that's one of the things I was proud about last night was, we didn't rely on big plays, and we rushed for almost 300 yards, and the last play right there to win the game is, I think, maybe 12 plays, converting 2 big third downs, and not to be known as a quick strike offense. We still have that ability, but when you can put a 10, 12 play drive together, that shows that you can run and throw, and you can do a lot of things well, and I was very happy with that.
Right, okay. And you have become a team that has a lot of rushing yardage this year, and I guess that's a very positive thing, especially when those numbers go over 300.
Oh, yeah, and I think a lot of people look at us, and they are going to play because we got a really good quarterback and some good receivers, and we can stretch the field. Warren County dared us to throw 2 weeks ago, and we threw for 3 touchdowns over 30 yards, so we've got the ability to do both. But teams that give us the run, we're going to take the run. If they're going to challenge us to pass, we feel comfortable doing that too. And I think that's the only way you can be a really good offense.
You've got a week off this week. This is a bye week for the Golden Eagles. What are you guys going to be working on this week?
Well, number one, we got to get healthy. It's been a rough preseason and a rough first 3 weeks. So we want to get healthy, but we'll continue working on the fundamentals. And we're still a young team. I don't think people realize how young we are, but we see the busted coverages, and we've got 1 returning starter in the secondary. So we've got to work on those things and continue to work on tackling and blocking and things that win football games. And so it's good to have this open week to work on those things.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to feel good about where you've come so far.
Definitely. Yeah, we feel good going into the break.
All right. All right. And remember, we'll be bringing you these replays on every Saturday morning right here on Charter Channel 6, the Golden Eagles, Coach Jason Hardy's Golden Eagles football show. Folks, well, that about does it today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.